then slowly pick it up. And there we are. Oh, that's looking quite good. I'm going to do a couple of close-ups now. Right, so here you can see how it's printing at the minute, and you can see a little bit of the color. I'm quite happy with it. I really like the color. You can see it's going a little bit more orange now as the deposit builds up a little bit. But it's got a nice character to it, I think. And it's printing well. Even this this kind of a test area here, which I was not too sure about at all, that seems to be working okay. So what I'm missing here is just the end here. I don't know if you can see it. The press isn't going out quite far enough, but it's some quite subtle stuff in it, so I'm fairly pleased. We are back with this position again. What I'm going to do now is, I haven't done anything else since the last time. I'm just going to put a little bit of pure gum on, and gum the stone, using the sponge, but almost no water in the sponge at all. I just want to take a little bit of a break, organize my papers, and gum this stone down at the same time. It'll help with the printing, and it's a good way to stop. And I need to kind of adjust this end just a little bit too. So as you can see, a very thin film of gum, and you can do this at any time. It never hurts. I didn't roll it up, just gummed it over with pure gum, and then dry that down. So if you need to take a break, you need to get a cup of tea, even leave it overnight. This is a good and fast way to do it. No talc, no resin, just gum it down and dry it. Now you don't want to leave it for too long, because the ink does have dryer in it, and even overnight is pushing it a bit. But if you're prompt in the morning, you can bring it back to life. You just damp the stone again, give it a good rinse, damp it again, and roll it straight up again, and off you go. Okay, that's that. So I just want to show a little bit about the registration system now. I've registered these papers, worked out a system called T-bar, and this is a little bit of a close-up of the paper here. I think you can see that. The little X is the front of the paper, and also the side that's going to go into the press first. So it's the T of the T-bar. Now I'll go over to the stone here. I don't know if you can see this. It's very difficult to see. Looking for a scratch in the stone. Can you see it at all? Anyway, the T is scratched into the stone, and that matches the T there once it's set. I'll show you that in a second. And then here, I know this is even harder to see, I think. This little scratch over here. Oh, right in there. Ah, you can see the bar part of it quite easily. Okay, so T-bar, and that's the way that's going to fit. I'm going to do a print now using the T-bar registration. This will be the last section of the demonstration. So the image is rolled up fully, and I've got my paper here all marked out. This is proofing paper. So the first thing is to line up the T. That's just up here, and I can see that very clearly in the light. And then down here is the bar. I line that up very clearly there. And then I use one sheet of newsprint, protect the back, keep it nice and clean. Packing template. Scraper. Make sure everything is set. Yep. Clamp that in. And wheel it through. That's got it. Raise the scraper. Semi-automatic return of this thing. It's counterweighted, so it's helped back by the counterweights. newsprint off. Then let's have a look, see what we got here. Alright, okay. As I thought. Probably a little bit light. One of the great advantages of the T-bar registration is I can do it again, which I think I will do. I'll print this twice. Be back in just a second. Here's the image. Printed twice. I'm afraid the registration didn't work out all that perfect, so you get a bit sort of dizzy looking at it, but it's got the kind of color strength that that I wanted to have in this first print. So it's probably not one that I'd save, but sometimes these accents can be quite interesting. Certain parts of it are, you know, in pretty close registration where the ends tend to be really out. But the point is that I could reformulate the ink slightly, add a little bit more ink, probably increase the pressure, and I'd get something closer to that with a single pull. So this is just to see what the kind of potential is, and double printing is quite interesting way to develop certainly the early colors. It won't really matter by the time I get other stuff in here, but it's a bit blurry right now. So that's just about the end. I'll show a few sort of close-ups of this before we stop. So I'll see you in a minute. So here you can see it's a bit dizzying in places, you know, the old kind of look of the double print. But it's not bad. This is just some proofing paper. It's like a heavyweight cartridge. It works quite nice. You could use paper like this. Problem is it's not, it doesn't last very nice, and it probably will discolor. So I'd be printing on a good paper eventually. But here you can see a little bit more of the detail of the way this came out. So this is the end of this lesson, and we'll discuss things a little bit more, you know, kind of one-to-one when I see you during the day.